Welcome to Innovate Tech, your portal to uncovering the digital world's secrets. Have you ever been lost in a maze of complicated computer jargon? Don't panic, we're ready to set things straight. Join us on this thrilling trip as we reduce complex topics and make them as simple as pie. Want to capitalize on the power of technology without becoming perplexed? Subscribe today and join us on this interesting journey. Today's technology is more sophisticated than ever. New capabilities and features are constantly piled on top of current systems, making them challenging to comprehend and support. This complexity can be a barrier to attracting new talent into technical domains and adequately using technological investments. To realize technology's full potential, we need techniques to cut through the complexity and condense it into understandable components. Let's take a look at the primary tactics for demystifying technology, each meant to make the complex world of technology accessible to everybody. Let's begin our strategy with record and observe. The first step in decoding technology is to record processes and monitor what is going on, rather than relying solely on perceptions and assumptions. Capturing conversations and reactions on film shows the raw truth about how people use technology. This method is analogous to removing the layers of a complicated technical onion to reveal its core. We may gain a better knowledge of how technology is utilized in practice by documenting and watching. This comprehension, in turn, enables us to identify places where complexity may be superfluous, opening the door for simplification. Strategy number 2. Reflect without prejudice. After gathering data through recordings and findings, the next critical step is to reflect on this knowledge without bias. Rather than evaluating or criticizing compliance, the objective is to truly grasp the principles of how the technology works. This method supports open-minded investigation, allowing you to discover the underlying workings of complicated systems without bias. Reflecting without judgment is essential for demystifying technology because it helps us differentiate the facts from the myths and erase any preconceived assumptions that may obstruct our comprehension. It's like peeking inside a machine's heart and enjoying its complexity objectively. The third strategy follows: explain why and how. To completely demystify technology, explain why every aspect of the technology is necessary. Determine where important choices are made and what information is required to make them. The answers to the why and how questions go to the heart of how technology works. Grasp the reasoning underlying the many components and decisions inside a technical system allows us to acquire a better grasp of its purpose and operation. It's like disassembling a difficult puzzle and figuring out how each piece fits into the overall picture. The fourth strategy is to demonstrate and prove. Using lab resources to establish and illustrate reduced procedures and workflows is an important step in demystifying technology. This practical assessment of comprehension and competency assures that the streamlined components are not only theoretical but also practical. The proving and exhibiting process converts abstract information gathered via observation and reflection into usable abilities. It's similar to trying with jigsaw puzzle pieces to ensure they fit together correctly. Iterate on the fifth strategy. In the world of technology and innovation, the driving philosophy is if something can't be simplified further, it requires more iteration. It emphasizes the never-ending quest for quality and usability. This iterative method is based on the notion of reducing things to their bare essentials. We deconstruct complexity and convert it into simplicity in this way. Technology grows and becomes easier to use and understandable via constant refining. Each iteration represents a step forward in terms of efficiency, functionality, and usability. It's similar to the sculpting process, in which rough edges are constantly polished down until the result is smooth and perfected. This constant cycle of simplification guarantees that our tools and processes are not only effective, but also more user-friendly, eventually benefiting humanity as a whole. The sixth strategy is to capture knowledge. Developing a library of insights and solutions by documenting simplifications and enhancements in knowledge bytes is analogous to developing a repository of insights and solutions. These information bytes may be assembled like Lego pieces to create skills and understanding, creating a disciplined basis for comprehending the complexities of technology. Knowledge capture guarantees that the lessons learned along the road are not forgotten, but rather saved and made available to others. It's similar to establishing a library of instructions for building a complicated model. It's time to share the final continuous improvement technique on our list. In today's changing technology context, using a life cycle approach to continually reviewing and improving processes is critical. Technology is far from stagnant. It is always evolving. To stay ahead and fully realize its potential, our understanding and methods must advance in lockstep. This flexibility and drive to continuous development are analogous to gardening. Individuals and organizations must grow their tech-related processes in the same way that a gardener nourishes their plants to live and flourish. Adopting this technique ensures that one remains current and relevant in the face of technological innovation. Continuous development allows us to not just stay up with the ever-changing digital world, but also to capitalize on it for innovation and growth. In a world where technology transforms companies and society, this life cycle perspective becomes more than a recommended practice. It becomes a must. Now we'll look at demystifying technology, exploiting its full potential. Technology's complexity might appear impenetrable at times, but with a methodical, strategic approach focused on simplicity, recording, reflection, validation, and iteration, we can tear down barriers and allow better comprehension and mastery. These methods are not merely ideas in a world where technology is a fundamental part of our everyday lives. They are necessary steps toward making technology easier to get to everybody. We take back the curtain to uncover the real-world use of technology as we record and observe. We create a place for unbiased study when we reflect without judgment. We reveal the basic ideas when we explain why and how. We bridge the gap between theory and practice when we probe and show. We refine and simplify as we iterate. When we capture information, we provide the groundwork for future learning. And by committing to ongoing progress, we ensure that technology stays accessible to us. These tactics apply not only to individuals who deal directly with technology, but to anybody who wants to comprehend the world in which they live. In an age where technology impacts every aspect of our lives, demystifying it is more than an option. It is a must. We can untangle the complexity, create a better understanding, and unleash the full power of technology for the benefit of all by implementing these tactics. Thank you for joining us on this interesting trip with Innovate Tech. We are dedicated to simplifying complex technological ideas and making them accessible to everyone. If you found this video useful, please like, comment, share, and subscribe to stay up to speed on our latest material. We'll keep deconstructing the world of technology together. Stay tuned for more entertaining and educational videos that will educate you.